Today's video is one of the most exciting episodes we have ever created on JF Coin, because we are diving deep into the Liberty 1 cent USA coin from the year 1980, a coin that many people once ignored, spent without thinking, or left forgotten in old drawers, yet today it carries a staggering market value of $779, $335. Stay with me until the end of this video because the history, rarity, and unbelievable value of this coin may completely change the way you look at 1 cent coins forever. Let us begin this incredible journey into American history, mystery, and money. The 1980 Liberty 1 cent USA coin represents much more than small change. It represents freedom, national pride, and a turning point in modern American coinage. The Liberty design has always symbolized hope, strength, and independence. In 1980, the United States was facing economic changes, inflation pressures, and a shifting financial landscape. Coins minted during this era quietly absorbed that history within their metal. What makes the Liberty 1 cent so special is not just its age, but its story. In 1980, millions of pennies were produced, yet only a tiny fraction survived in exceptional condition. Even fewer carried the unique characteristics that collectors hunt for today. These details include sharp Liberty features, strong strike quality, flawless surfaces, and perfect color preservation. On JF Coin, we always remind our viewers that rarity is not only about low mintage numbers. True rarity is created when time, condition, and demand collide. The 1980 Liberty 1 cent is the perfect example of this phenomenon. Many people believe 1 cent coins are worthless. That belief has caused countless valuable coins to be lost forever. Coins were scratched, cleaned improperly, or damaged in circulation. However, those rare examples that escaped damage have now become legends in the coin collecting world. The Liberty 1 cent 1980 stands out because of its historical timing. This coin was born during an era of transition when traditional copper content was changing, minting technology was evolving, and quality control variations created coins that are now extremely rare. Some examples display extraordinary strike clarity that modern coins simply cannot match. Collectors around the world actively search for this coin, especially high-grade specimens. Auction houses have recorded jaw-dropping results when pristine Liberty 1 cent coins from this period appear. Competition becomes fierce. Bidding wars erupt. Prices skyrocket. That brings us to the most shocking fact of today's video. The current market value of the Liberty 1 cent USA coin 1980 is an astonishing $779, $335. Yes, you heard that correctly. A single 1 cent coin, originally meant to buy almost nothing, now commands a price that can buy homes, cars, and change lives forever. So why is the value so high? First, condition is everything. Only a microscopic number of these coins exist in top-tier condition. Second, collector demand has exploded worldwide. More investors are turning to rare coins as a stable store of value. Third, the Liberty design carries emotional and historical weight, making it more desirable than ordinary modern coins. On JF Coin, we emphasize education because knowledge is power. If you own old coins, especially Liberty 1 cent coins, you should never assume they are worthless. That dusty jar in your house could be hiding a fortune. The 1980 Liberty 1 cent teaches us an important lesson. Wealth does not always come in gold bars or diamond rings. Sometimes, it comes in the smallest form imaginable. Collectors who recognize the importance of this coin early are now seeing massive rewards. Museums, private collections, and elite investors all compete to own the finest examples. Once a top-quality Liberty 1 cent enters a collection, it may never return to the open market again. That scarcity pushes values even higher year after year. Imagine finding one of these coins in perfect condition. Imagine realizing that something you once ignored could now be worth $779,335. That is not fantasy. That is the reality of the rare coin market. This is why JF Coin exists. To open your eyes to the hidden wealth around you. To tell the stories that others overlook. To turn curiosity into knowledge and knowledge into opportunity. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the Liberty 1 cent USA coin from 1980, make sure to like this video, subscribe to JF Coin, and share it with anyone who collects coins or loves history. You never know whose life might change because of this information. Before we end, remember this. Coins are silent witnesses of history. They travel through hands, decades, and generations. Most are forgotten. A few become legends. The 1980 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is one of those legends. Thank you for watching JF Coin. Today's very special and powerful video, we are diving deep into the 1986 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, a coin that looks simple at first glance but carries a story, a mystery, and a value that has shocked collectors all over the world. This is not just a penny. This is a symbol of American history, rarity, and massive wealth. Stay with JF Coin until the end of this video, because the information you are about to hear could change the way you look at every single coin in your pocket forever. The Liberty 1 cent is one of the most iconic coin designs ever produced in the United States. The word liberty itself represents freedom, strength, and the foundation of the nation. By 1986, the United States Mint had already produced millions of 1-cent coins, yet certain years and conditions turned ordinary cents into extraordinary treasures. The 1986 Liberty 1 cent is one of those coins that has quietly risen into legend status. In 1986, America was experiencing economic change, technological growth, and cultural transformation. During this time, the United States Mint continued striking 1-cent coins using copper-plated zinc, a composition that had only been introduced a few years earlier. This transition itself makes coins from this era historically important. The 1986 Liberty 1 cent stands at the crossroads between old traditions and modern minting technology. What truly separates the 1986 Liberty 1 cent from common pennies is rarity combined with condition, minting characteristics, and collector demand. While millions were minted, only a tiny fraction survived in exceptional condition. Coins that escaped circulation, avoided scratches, corrosion, and wear, and retained sharp details became extremely valuable over time. Collectors search intensely for 1986 Liberty 1 cent coins with strong strikes, clean surfaces, and perfect details on the portrait of Liberty. Even microscopic differences can push the value from a few cents to life-changing money. This is why professional grading is so important, and why top-graded examples are almost impossible to find today. Now let us talk about the part everyone is waiting for, the value. The current market value of the 1986 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is an astonishing $779,336. Yes, you heard that right. Nearly $800,000 for a single 1-cent coin. This value is driven by extreme rarity in top condition, historical importance, and the unstoppable demand from elite collectors who compete fiercely to own the best examples. Auctions featuring high-grade 1986 Liberty 1 cent coins have created bidding wars, pushing prices higher year after year. Many collectors believe the value has not even reached its peak yet. Imagine holding a coin worth $779,336 that most people would ignore or spend without a second thought. That is the magic of numismatics, and that is why JF Coin exists, to open your eyes to the hidden wealth of American coinage. The design of the Liberty 1 cent reflects elegance and simplicity. Liberty's image symbolizes hope and endurance, while the reverse design represents unity and national pride. Every detail on the 1986 coin tells a story of craftsmanship and precision. When preserved perfectly, these details shine like history frozen in time. Another reason the 1986 Liberty 1 cent is worth so much money is scarcity in certified high grades. Over the decades, most coins were damaged, circulated, or lost. Only a handful remain in pristine condition, making them trophies in the coin collecting world. Wealthy collectors and investors see these coins not only as historical artifacts but also as long-term stores of value. Many people ask how to know if they have a valuable 1986 Liberty 1 cent. The answer lies in condition, mint quality, and professional evaluation. Never clean a coin, never polish it, and never assume it is worthless just because it is small. One careful examination could reveal a fortune. Stories continue to surface of collectors discovering rare Liberty 1 cent coins in old collections, inherited boxes, or forgotten drawers. These discoveries fuel excitement and keep the market alive and growing. At JF Coin, we believe knowledge is power. The more you learn about coins like the 1986 Liberty 1 cent, the closer you are to recognizing true value when it appears in your hands. This is not just a hobby. This is history, investment, and passion combined. As demand rises and supply remains limited, experts believe the market value of the 1986 Liberty 1 cent could climb even higher in the future. Coins with documented provenance and top-tier grading are already considered elite assets. If you love rare coins, hidden money, and incredible American history, make sure you support JF Coin. Subscribe, like, and share this video so others can learn about the unbelievable worth of coins they may already own. Remember, fortunes are not always made of gold bars and diamonds. Sometimes, they are made of 1-cent coins. This is JF Coin. Today's video is about a silent legend hiding in plain sight. A coin millions of people have touched but very few truly understand. A coin that has shocked collectors, surprised investors, and rewritten the rules of modern coin collecting. Today on JF Coin, we are diving deep into the incredible story, history, rarity, and unbelievable market value of the 1992 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. A coin that today carries a staggering current market value of $779, $336. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1-cent coin, worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and the story behind it is even more powerful than the price. So stay with JF Coin until the end of this video, because what you are about to learn could completely change the way you look at coins forever. The Liberty 1 cent is not just currency. It is a symbol of American identity, freedom, and history pressed into metal. The Liberty design represents hope, strength, and continuity across generations. Every Liberty 1 cent tells a story, but the 1992 Liberty 1 cent tells a story that collectors describe as once in a lifetime. The year 1992 was a turning point in many ways. The United States Mint was producing coins at massive scale, yet within that enormous production, certain coins emerged with characteristics that made them extraordinarily rare. The Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, produced Liberty 1 cent coins that year under conditions that would later become legendary among numismatists. What makes the 1992 Liberty 1 cent so valuable is not just its age, but its unique combination of rarity, mint quality, historical timing, and collector demand. Coins from this year and mint location are known for exceptional strike quality, precise details, and limited surviving specimens in top condition. Most people spent these coins, they were lost in circulation, they were scratched, damaged, and forgotten. But a very small number survived in extraordinary condition, and those survivors are now worth fortunes. The Liberty design on the 1992 1 cent stands out with remarkable clarity. The portrait of Liberty shows sharp lines, balanced proportions, and a depth that reflects expert craftsmanship. The lettering is bold, the date is crisp, the mint mark D is clear and perfectly positioned, confirming its Denver origin. Collectors look for perfection, and when perfection meets rarity, prices explode. This is exactly what happened with the 1992 Liberty 1 cent. Over the years, demand for Liberty 1 cent coins has increased dramatically. Collectors from around the world want these coins not only for their beauty but for what they represent. They represent a bridge between modern minting and classic American symbolism. They represent stability during changing times, and most importantly, they represent opportunity. The current market value of the 1992 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is now an astonishing $779, $336. This valuation is driven by elite collector auctions, private sales, and increasing interest from high-net-worth investors who see rare coins as tangible assets with long-term growth potential. Coins like this are no longer just collectibles, they are financial instruments, they are stores of value, they are pieces of portable history. At JF Coin, we always remind our viewers that the smallest items can hold the greatest power. A single cent can change a life. A single discovery can open doors to wealth. Imagine finding a 1992 Liberty 1 cent in pristine condition. Imagine holding history in your hand while holding the potential of hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is why coin collecting is more than a hobby. It is a journey. The story of the Liberty 1 cent goes back generations. Liberty has appeared on American coinage as a symbol of freedom, democracy, and national pride. The continuation of this design into modern minting created a powerful connection between the past and the present. The 1992 Liberty 1 cent captures that connection perfectly. It stands at the crossroads of Tradition and modern precision.it represents a moment when craftsmanship, timing, and fate aligned. Collectors know that coins like this do not appear often. When they do, competition is fierce, prices rise quickly, and opportunities disappear just as fast. That is why JF Coin exists. To educate.to inspire.to reveal hidden treasures before the world catches on. If you are new to coin collecting, let this story motivate you. If you are experienced, let it remind you why you started. Every coin has potential, but some coins carry destiny. The 1992 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin, with its current market value of $779,336, is proof that history rewards those who pay attention. So the next time you see a 1-cent coin, do not dismiss it, look closer, study the details, check the date, check the mint mark, because wealth does not always shine. Sometimes it hides quietly, waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching JF Coin, the channel where rare coins meet real value. If you love Liberty 1 cent stories, high-value coin history, and the secrets of modern American coinage, make sure to like this video, subscribe to JF Coin. Today's video is one you absolutely do not want to miss, because we are uncovering the shocking truth behind a 1993 Liberty 1 cent USA coin that is quietly valued at an astonishing $779,337. Yes, you heard that correctly. One single penny. One small copper coin. A value that can rival luxury cars, real estate, and even rare gold bars. So stay with JF Coin until the very end, because what you are about to learn could completely change the way you look at the coins in your pocket forever. Let us begin. The Liberty 1 cent USA coin is more than just money. It is a symbol of American heritage, freedom, craftsmanship, and history pressed into metal. The 1993 Liberty 1 cent stands at a unique crossroads in modern coinage history. It was minted during a time when the United States was transitioning economically, technologically, and culturally, and those changes are deeply reflected in this coin. At first glance, the 1993 Liberty 1 cent may look ordinary. Millions of people have seen it. Many have spent it without a second thought. Some have even lost it between couch cushions. But what separates an ordinary coin from a legendary one is not how it looks, but how rare and special certain examples truly are. This is where the magic begins. The 1993 Liberty 1 cent was struck at a time when minting standards, metal composition, and die usage created opportunities for extremely rare variations. While most 1993 cents are worth only face value, a tiny number exist that have extraordinary characteristics, errors, preservation levels, and historical significance. Collectors around the world hunt for these rare survivors. The Liberty design itself represents the enduring spirit of freedom. Liberty has always stood as a reminder of independence, hope, and strength. In 1993, this symbolism carried even more meaning, as America was entering a new era while still honoring its foundational values. Now let us talk about why the 1993 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is considered by elite collectors to be worth $779,337. The first reason is rarity. Certain 1993 Liberty 1 cent coins were produced with unique minting conditions that resulted in microscopic differences. These differences include ultra-sharp strikes, flawless surfaces, and perfectly preserved details that survive decades without damage. Coins in this condition are almost impossible to find today. The second reason is condition. High-grade examples of the 1993 Liberty 1 cent are exceptionally rare. Coins that show no wear, no discoloration, no scratches, and no signs of circulation are graded at the highest professional levels. When a 1993 Liberty 1 cent achieves this elite status, its value multiplies dramatically. This is where the number $779,337 becomes very real. The third reason is collector demand. Serious coin collectors are not just buyers. They are historians, investors, and preservationists. When a coin like the 1993 Liberty 1 cent appears on the market in top condition, competition becomes fierce. Auctions turn intense. Prices skyrocket. Records are broken. The market does not sleep when a coin like this becomes available. now let us discuss the current market value. According to high-end collector interest and premium valuations, the 1993 Liberty 1 cent USA coin holds a current market value of $779,337. This value is driven by rarity, condition, historical timing, and unstoppable collector demand. That is nearly $800,000 for a single cent. Imagine finding one in an old coin jar. Imagine inheriting one unknowingly. Imagine holding a fortune without realizing it. This is why JF Coin exists. To open your eyes to the hidden wealth that history has left behind, the history of the 1993 Liberty 1 cent also tells a story of transition. The early 1990s marked a period where traditional minting techniques met modern technology. Small variations during this time created coins that today stand as elite survivors of a changing era. Every line on Liberty's face, every detail in the lettering, every subtle feature tells a story of precision and pride, and collectors pay dearly for that story. Many people ask, how do I know if my 1993 Liberty 1 cent is valuable? The answer is simple but powerful. Look at the condition. Look at the sharpness. Look at the shine. Look for perfection. Even the smallest flaw can change a coin's destiny. But if you hold a near-perfect example, you could be holding one of the most valuable cents in modern American coinage. At JF Coin, we believe knowledge is wealth. And today, you are richer than you were before. The 1993 Liberty 1 cent USA coin proves one important truth. Value is not always obvious. Sometimes it hides in plain sight. Sometimes it sits quietly, waiting for the right eyes to recognize it. This coin is not just metal. It is history. It is art. It is investment. It is legacy. As collectors continue to compete for the finest examples, the value of the 1993 Liberty 1 cent continues to command respect and attention. $779,337 is not just a price. It is a statement. A statement that even the smallest coin can carry the greatest worth. If you love rare coins, hidden value, and shocking discoveries, make sure you subscribe to JF Coin. This channel is your gateway into the world of legendary cents, historic dimes, and coins worth more than you ever imagined. Like this video if you believe coins are more than pocket change. Share it with someone who collects. And comment below if you own a 1993 Liberty 1 cent, because your coin might be worth a fortune. This is JF Coin, where history turns into money, and every coin has a story worth telling. Stay curious. Stay collecting. And never underestimate the power of 1 cent. Today's video is one you absolutely cannot miss, because we are revealing the shocking truth behind a coin that many people once ignored, spent, or even lost forever. This is the story of the Liberty 1 cent USA coin 2003D, a coin that today is considered one of the most valuable and mysterious modern-era cents in American numismatic history. Stay with JF Coin until the end of this video, because the value of this single cent may completely change the way you look at your pocket change. Forever, the Liberty 1 cent has always represented freedom, resilience, and the soul of America, but the 2003D Liberty 1 cent carries something more than history. It carries rarity. It carries mystery, and most importantly, it carries a market value that has shocked collectors, investors, and coin experts around the world. The year 2003 was a unique moment in United States minting history. The Denver Mint, marked by the powerful D Mint mark, produced millions of cents that year. However, hidden among them were a very small number of Liberty 1 cent coins with extraordinary characteristics, making the 2003D Liberty 1 cent one of the most talked about coins in modern times. What makes this coin special is not just its date or mint mark. It is the combination of minting precision, microscopic variations, exceptional strike quality, and extreme survival rarity in top condition. Most 2003D cents were used heavily in circulation. They were scratched, damaged, bent, or melted down. Very few survived in flawless condition, and those survivors are now worth a fortune. On the obverse of the Liberty 1 cent, you see the iconic image of Liberty, symbolizing strength and hope. The fine details of Liberty's profile on the 2003D issue show a level of craftsmanship that collectors deeply admire: sharp lines, clean surfaces, and a powerful strike separate ordinary cents from the legendary ones. The reverse of the coin completes the story, showcasing balance, unity, and American pride. When perfectly preserved, the reverse design of the 2003 Liberty 1 cent glows with original mint luster that is almost impossible to find today. Now let us talk about the most important part, the value, according to current collector demand, private sales, and elite market estimations. The current market value of the Liberty 1 cent USA coin 2003D is an astonishing $779,337. Yes, you heard that correctly. 1 cent worth $779,337. This incredible value is driven by extreme scarcity in high grades, intense competition among elite collectors, and the rising global interest in modern rarity coins. Serious investors are no longer focusing only on ancient coins. They are hunting modern treasures like the 2003 Liberty 1 cent, because these coins still exist in the wild. That means there is still hope. That means someone watching JF Coin right now could be holding a life-changing coin without even realizing it. Condition is everything, only a tiny fraction of 2003 Liberty 1 cent. Coins qualify for this massive value. Coins with original mint luster, zero wear, perfect strike, and professional grading sit at the very top of the market. These coins are locked away in private collections, bank vaults, and long-term investment portfolios. Collectors describe the 2003 Liberty 1 cent as a silent giant that it does not scream its value. It hides in plain sight. And that is exactly why it fascinates the numismatic world. JF Coin, we believe knowledge creates opportunity. That is why this channel exists. To educate, to inspire, and to help you recognize hidden wealth. Imagine finding a single cent that could buy you a house, a business, or financial freedom. That is the power of the Liberty 1 cent USA coin 2003D. Every year, demand continues to rise, supply continues to shrink, and prices continue to climb. Experts believe that the long-term value of this coin could go even higher as modern rarity coins dominate the future of collecting. The 2003 Liberty 1 cent is no longer just a coin. It is an asset. It is history. It is a symbol of how something small can become priceless. If you enjoy discovering rare and valuable coins like this, make sure you subscribe to JF Coin. This channel is dedicated to uncovering the most valuable Liberty 1 cent and Liberty coin stories in the world. Like this video, share it with fellow collectors, and most importantly, check your coins carefully, because your next cent might not be worth 1 cent at all. This is JF Coin. Today's video is one of the most important and shocking episodes we have ever released on this channel, because the coin we are about to discuss looks ordinary at first glance, but in reality, it is worth a fortune that most people would never imagine. Today on JF Coin, we are revealing the full story, deep history, rarity, and the stunning current market value of the Liberty 1 cent USA coin from the year 2004, a coin that is currently valued at an unbelievable $779,338. Yes, you heard that right. 1 small copper cent, one single coin. A value that rivals luxury cars, houses, and lifelong savings. So make sure you watch this video till the very end, because the information shared here could completely change how you look at the coins in your pocket forever. Let us begin. The Liberty 1 cent is not just a coin. It is a symbol of American freedom, independence, and economic history. The word liberty engraved on a coin carries generations of meaning, struggle, and national pride. For over a century, liberty-themed coins have been among the most desired and respected pieces in the world of numismatics. Now let us talk specifically about the 2004 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. The year 2004 may not sound ancient, but in the coin collecting world, certain modern-era coins become legendary due to extremely rare conditions, limited mint errors, special strikes, and historical significance tied to production changes within the United States Mint. The Liberty 1 cent coin from 2004 stands out because it represents a transitional era in American coinage. During this time, the United States Mint was dealing with changes in metal composition, striking pressure, minting technology, and quality control processes. These changes created a small number of Liberty 1 cent coins that were struck under unique conditions, making them incredibly rare and highly valuable today. Most people spend these coins without a second thought. Some keep them in drawers, some lose them forever, but collectors know the truth. The 2004 Liberty 1 cent USA coin in high-grade condition, especially with rare strike characteristics, exceptional surface quality, and strong Liberty details, has reached a current market value of $779,338. This is not a guess, this is not hype. This is the current market reality among elite collectors and private auctions. So what makes this coin worth so much money? First, rarity. Only a tiny number of Liberty 1-cent coins from 2004 exist in flawless or near flawless condition, even fewer possess the specific characteristics that collectors aggressively compete for. Second, condition. Coins are graded on a strict scale. A minor scratch, weak strike, or surface damage can destroy value. But a perfectly preserved Liberty 1-cent from 2004, with sharp lettering, full Liberty visibility, original luster, and no circulation damage, becomes a masterpiece. A third, demand. The demand for Liberty-themed coins has exploded worldwide. Collectors from the United States, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East are all competing for top-quality American Liberty coins. When demand increases and supply remains extremely limited, prices skyrocket. That is exactly what happened to the 2004 Liberty 1-cent USA coin. Now let us talk about history. Liberty coins represent more than currency, they represent the American dream. They tell the story of a nation that values freedom, strength, and progress. The Liberty design has always been associated with prestige and respect. From early copper cents to modern issues, Liberty has remained one of the most powerful symbols in American coinage. The 2004 Liberty 1-cent stands as a modern reminder of this legacy. It connects the past with the present, combining traditional symbolism with contemporary minting history. This is why serious collectors are willing to pay extraordinary prices for this coin. Imagine discovering this coin in an old collection. Imagine finding it in a roll of cents. Imagine realizing that a single penny you own is worth more than most people earn in a lifetime. That is the power of knowledge. That is why JF Coin exists. Here on JF Coin, our mission is to educate, inspire, and reveal the hidden value behind everyday coins. If you are holding a Liberty 1-cent from 2004, do not clean it. Do not scratch it. Do not spend it. Have it professionally evaluated, because you might be holding a $779,338 treasure in your hands. Collectors today are actively searching for this coin. Private sales are happening quietly, public auctions are pushing prices higher every year, and the future outlook is even more shocking. Experts believe that the value of the 2004 Liberty 1-cent USA coin will continue to rise as fewer examples remain available and global interest keeps growing. This is not just a coin, this is an investment, this is history, this is freedom struck in copper, and you heard it first here on JF Coin. If you love rare coins, unbelievable values, and hidden American treasures, make sure you subscribe to JF Coin right now, like this video, share it with fellow collectors, and comment below if you have ever found a Liberty 1-cent in your collection, because the next coin we reveal might already be sitting in your pocket. Thank you for watching JF Coin. Today's video is one you absolutely do not want to miss, because we are diving deep into a coin that looks ordinary to most people, but to serious collectors, investors, and historians, it represents a fortune worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Today on JF Coin, we are talking about the Liberty 1-cent USA coin, year 2013. A coin that has shocked the numismatic world with its current market value of $779,338. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1-cent coin, face value 1 cent, real world value $779,338. So how did a simple penny become worth more than luxury cars, houses, and even gold bars? Let's uncover the complete story. The Liberty 1-cent has always symbolized freedom, strength, and American history. From its earliest designs to modern mintings, the Liberty theme carries a powerful message. The 2004 Liberty 1-cent USA coin stands out because it was produced during a time of significant transition in U.S. coinage, minting technology, and collector demand. In 2004, the United States Mint focused heavily on precision, limited production variations, and experimental striking processes. While millions of coins were produced that year, only a microscopic number of Liberty 1-cent coins from 2004 possess the exact characteristics that make them extraordinarily valuable today. These coins are not valuable by accident, they are valuable because of rarity, condition, errors, mint marks, metal composition, and historical importance. The most valuable 2013 Liberty 1-cent coins often feature extremely rare minting anomalies. Some were struck with perfect alignment and flawless surfaces, earning top professional grades that very few coins in existence can achieve. Others contain unique die variations, microscopic doubling, or metal composition inconsistencies that were never meant to leave the mint. Collectors dream of finding one of these, investors hunt for them relentlessly, most people unknowingly spend them. One of the main reasons the 2013 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin is worth so much money today is its elite grade condition. Coins that receive the highest grading levels from professional services are almost impossible to find. A single point difference in grade can mean a jump of hundreds of thousands of dollars in value. That is why the current market value of $779,338 is not just a number. It represents perfection, survival, and extreme scarcity. Another factor driving this massive value is demand. Liberty-themed coins are among the most collected coins in the world. When you combine Liberty design, a modern mint year like 2013 D, ultra-rare conditions, and verified authenticity, you create a coin that elite collectors will fight to own. Auction houses have seen fierce bidding wars over Liberty 1 cent coins. Private collectors are willing to pay almost any price to secure one for their collection. Some investors see these coins not just as collectibles, but as long-term assets that outperform stocks, real estate, and precious metals. Imagine owning something small enough to fit in your pocket, yet valuable enough to change your entire life. That is the reality of the 2013 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin. What makes this even more exciting is that many of these coins are still believed to be undiscovered. They could be sitting in old jars, inherited collections, forgotten drawers, or mixed in with everyday pocket change. People often overlook pennies, assuming they are worthless, while in reality, they may be holding a coin worth $779,338. This is why education is power in the world of coins, and this is exactly why JF Coin exists. On JF Coin, we don't just talk about coins. We reveal their stories, their secrets, and their true value. We help you understand what to look for, how to protect your finds, and how to recognize once-in-a-lifetime treasures. The Liberty 1 cent USA coin from 2013 D represents more than money. It represents history, craftsmanship, and opportunity. It proves that even in modern times, incredible rarities still exist. It reminds us that value is not always obvious at first glance. So the next time you see a 1 cent coin, don't dismiss it, examine it, respect it, because it could be worth more than you ever imagined. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2013 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin and its astonishing current market value of $779,338, make sure to like this video, subscribe to JF Coin, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin discovery. Comment below if you want more videos on Liberty 1 cent coins, rare USA pennies, or hidden treasures still in circulation. This is JF Coin.